welcome to my second game against Neqativ. I'm up 1-0. Won the first game as first player, which is nice, but I've got to be second player here. They've started by opening with an engineer. Draw is Scholar. Trashing is Church. His attack with Clerk. I don't know that Clerk works super well if you're using Scholar stuff in Church. I kind of like the engineer open. I also like a Quarry open as well, and Tiara makes some sense to me. I think you're just building up a normal draw deck engine. You church aside some green cards, use Scholar to draw, you get some extra money from Quarry, you get plus buy with Tiara, cost reduction with Quarry, so you can load up your deck with like Plazas and stuff and use Plaza Scholar to build up coffers. So I think I like a church engineer opening. We're pretty happy to gain as many Quarries and Tiaras and stuff as we were going to gain at least a Quarry and a Tiara, and then like a Plaza and maybe a Hideout even, and a bunch of other stuff. This is a bit awkward draw. I think I'm going to go ahead and gain Quarry, Tiara, and buy a second engineer here with two. Okay, they did the same thing. We are mirrored. Hopefully we both draw our church this turn. I'm going to set aside 3 and pay 1 debt. I think taking the debt is worth moving the copper out of the shuffle. And that pays off, kind of. I mean, I guess I don't see the village, but I can just get the Scholar now for sure. And then this turn I can get, Church, Plaza maybe? Seems reasonable. I want a Church, I want a Plaza. Those are both cards that I want. And maybe I top deck another engineer with Tiara. I wish I would have seen what they saw with Quarry Tiara on top. Yeah, I think they just win the game now from that. From that draw. Because they were able to top deck. So what was the difference? Then they drew 5 coppers turn 4. That was the difference. They bottom decked their Church, but then they collided everything all together. They did not see the Quarry here, which is nice. So I'm going to keep taking on debt. I think I'm going to gain Plaza Hideout now and buy another engineer. And just keep adding value cards and hope it all kind of comes together. I'll probably end up churching. Something here. I don't think I have a village down there is what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking about playing churching aside Plaza, Quarry, Cop, Tiara. Just pay 1 debt and then have a huge turn next turn. Since I bottom decked my Scholar. Yeah, sadly, I guess I'm discarding all this stuff into the shuffle, but this is pretty close to resignable. I'm pretty sure if I lose a game here, I cannot promote. So I don't really want to resign, but their deck they collided their Tiara and their Quarry, and I didn't. And that's pretty much game over here. Nothing much to be said. Their Church missed a shuffle, and then they collided everything the next turn. So just a lucky turn 4 for them. And the game just kind of ends at that point. I'll play out this 1 turn and see if I can re-collide Tiara Quarry. I think this bottom card might be my second Church, unless I gained that 2 turns ago. When did I gain the second Church? Yeah, so this card's my second Church, actually, so I can't discard a copper. I can discard this copper, so I can set aside 2 coppers at least and play this Scholar. Okay. Okay, so at least we get this thing going now ourselves. What did they get? Plaza, Clerk, Scholar. All reasonable things. So I can get my own Plaza Do I need another? I have a hideout down there, right? I did gain a hideout a couple turns ago. So I could go Scholar Tiara myself. Top deck the Scholar. And then stick a Tiara into the shuffle. Yes. So a world exists where they miss a Scholar one turn, but it seems really unlikely because they're almost at the point where they could buy one every turn until they have an extra, and then church one aside, or yeah, they can Tiara one top deck every turn. Yeah, it's just a kingdom where once you get set up with Tiara Scholar, you just, as we saw, I didn't see mine together. I didn't see my Scholar until turn 9. They saw their Scholar on turn. They got a Scholar on turn 6. I don't see mine until turn 9. When did I buy my Scholar? Wow, I bought it at the top of the shuffle. I didn't see it to the end of the next shuffle. Go because of the Tiara thing. So yeah, this is just kind of, I don't know. I don't have a lot to say about this kingdom at this point. I think it was pretty much over turn 5 on a mirror, which is sad. But I'm second player, so can't complain too much. They're just going to grab all the things. I don't quite know what the Clerk... I guess they have so many villages now, the Clerk is Vanishing Payload. Okay, that makes sense then. They just have everything more than me. Just to... yeah. It's like half brutal way to lose a game. You expect to lose some games like this. If you win them sometimes. Yeah, 4 Scholars should be enough. They should be starting to... they should now be starting to set Scholars aside with Church, so they don't have to top deck them. But... yeah, I mean, I guess I just maneuver my deck, try to draw through, keep thinning coppers, and don't trash the last estate, and maybe they get greedy and leave me a pile out on buys and gains. Is there a pile out on... okay, so let's say Engineer gains... let's say Engineer gains 2 Tiaras. Okay, so then I have 4 Tiaras. Tiara, 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 Tiara. I have 8 buys. I buy... yeah, there's just not enough. Not enough there. Yet. I'm close, I think. There's like a question of if I actually want to discard those coppers there. Okay, so we keep this Engineer. We're always top decking Scholar. We're always top decking Scholar, right? We buying another Engineer. Perhaps we are. And probably we want to get another hideout as well. Maybe even 2. Maybe we go like hideout. Maybe we get a Clerk here. We need a little bit more payload. For the thing I'm trying to do? I'm trying to do Tiara, 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 Tiara. So like both engineers gain 2 Tiaras, and then our deck is down to 6 Tiaras. We play 5 Tiaras, so we have 9 buys on the Quarry, and then we pile out Scholars, Plazas, like churches, hideouts. So maybe I just gain the one. I think I do want to top deck a hideout here, actually. 3. I'm kind of okay lowering Plazas. I mean, if they get a win here, they get a win here. So, well, Plaza's probably a better thing to top deck than hideout, huh? No, I've got the coppers still in the deck. We'll buy. We only have... oh, we bottom decked the second Tiara. Lordy. So we only have 2 buys. So we're gonna top deck Scholar Clerk, I guess. Or we just top deck a Scholar and hope we find a village. No, we really need to have a village, huh? Huh. Yeah, that was really unlucky bottom decking the Tiara there. I guess I could have not discarded the copper. No, I don't think it makes a difference, honestly. Okay, they're going for it here. The thing that I said. I don't think they need to. I think they could play all their clerks and like buy a province and then claim that I can't pile out and score at all because I have no payload. But they also have way more. They have way more everything than me because they got their thing online 3 turns earlier than I did. They went Plaza. Okay, so they've emptied 2 piles. They've got 5 Tiaras. So 5 Tiaras is enough to enter empty Scholars and Hideouts with a Quarry. One assumes they found the Quarry. If not, they have to play another Scholar. Is 4 Tiaras enough with a Quarry? 4 Tiaras is not enough with a Quarry, I don't think. With 1 Quarry, it's enough. Yeah, 4 Tiaras and a Quarry should be enough. Because those are 3 and 2. So that would be 6. No, that's way more than they. The churches are this. Churches would cost 6. Scholars would cost 9. It's 15. Tiara. Quarry would be like 13 if they have 2 coppers or something. Yeah, so if they have, and they're actually finding it all here. So Tiara, Quarry. And yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to say that this one was not a winnable game on my part. They just had a really lucky turn 5 and 6 in a mirror, and they get set up like 3 full turns before me. So not much to be done there. Why they're going for engineers, the world will never know. Pretty sure they had enough buys to do churches, but we're tied at 1-1. We move on to game 3.